Top step and come follow me down.
Far the night.
Hey everyone, I'm doing a replay commentary of a bot game that I did. I'm not gonna do too many bot games, uploading at least because most of the stuff I will upload is live games of me playing support. But I thought I'd at least try to practice and carry. Now, don't get me wrong. As much as I love this
30
game, and
seconds
as
to
much as I
battle.
love learning things about it, carry is one of my absolute
By
worst
starlight.
roles, the one role I actually don't like. To be truthfully honest, I don't like farming. I'm not too good at last hitting. I hate playing too safe. I hate being babysat. I mean, there's several things I could say to excuse, but really it's
The
just
light
bad
is
positioning.
all.
If I had better positioning and better
The
last hit
battle
capability,
begins.
I think I'd be a way better carry,
The
no matter who
dark
I played.
moon comes.
I know that PA is really good right now, and some
Come
other
no.
bullshit. And Ricky got buffed really well to where his invis is level 1 now. But this is how I feel. Um, all I care about is they buff my supports, and you're gonna see a lot more support games. Actually, when I upload this, I should already have 2 more support games recorded. But hey,
Salamene commands.
Anyway, I have a chaos night, and we're going against a
Good
Bane Tide, which
plans.
is actually pretty scary. Bane has a ability called
We ride.
Brain Sap, and it does like 200 pure damage. I think it's a really good nuke. It hurts.
Stalking.
Like you see right there, if he did with Brain Sap first, I could have been dead. Boom, level 1
Illuminating.
done. Especially Tide Hunter. Tide Hunter hurts really early.
Let's go.
He does physical damage. I know he has the ability Gush and
Yes.
Anchor Smash. Gush is a good nuke that has a really
On
crippling
the
slow, and
prowl.
then Anchor Smash reduces your damage. I mean your armor. I'm sorry, I said that wrong.
On the hunt.
So it can be really annoying. Uh,
Let's go.
Tide's a pretty good tanky hero. I mean he stays really meaty throughout the whole game.
Ready to run.
Bane is good with his Nightmare and his Fiend's Grip, and he also has a spell.
Absolutely.
Hold on, I have my phone with me. I know most of their spells, but I forget some of them. Um, but Bane has a spell that he can cast on people, and it reduces their damage for a good long
Yes.
time, actually. So it can make it really hard to last it, which is why Bane support is something
Curtain
I'm probably going to
steel.
pick up very soon. Um, Probably don't care about
Salamene.
that, but yeah, it's called Enfeeble. That's
By the
Bane's
light.
Q. Yeah,
Good
it's
plan.
it's pretty annoying for carries. That damage
Stalking.
reduction is ridiculous. Oh, excuse me, because of that. It really does lower your last hit capability.
By starlight.
Now again, I'm really not gonna talk about the game too much because it doesn't really matter.
Yes.
Like, if this was like a normal game, like a replay I
Red
could do, I
moon.
could talk about it for days. But really, I could just all you really do is watching me
Yes.
be bad. Like, not even kidding. Um,
For night
I'm
silver.
probably not gonna commentate the entire time because, like I said, some shitty about game that I'm just
Breaking
uploading
out.
because I need something to upload while I'm working on stuff that's taking longer than it usually does.
Salamene
Um,
commands.
Now I can tell you one thing. One mistake that I did. If I knew if I was going against
Dark
Bane, I
moon.
should have put a skill in my passive, the Lunar Blessing. It's extra damage.
Absolutely.
It would have helped me last hit a lot better. Another thing I could have done is not get Glaze.
Illuminating.
My W, it is terrible to get Glaze. All it does is
The
pushes your
hunt.
lane. As you see, since I'm playing with bots, I don't have any supports
The
pulling
moon
the creeps
smiles
back,
upon me.
obviously. Glaze is bad. I mean, like I said, I don't know
Here.
what the fuck I was doing. I was probably high drunk, or maybe I just didn't give a shit. I mean,
Here.
whatever. The Glaze is really bad to get early. Like, I say don't even get it until like level 8 to 10. Once you've
Let's
beaten
go.
the past the 10-minute mark of farm, because you want 60,
Taste
you
my
want
steel.
50, 60 creep score
Insignificant.
by 10 minutes
Who
if
dares?
you're being contested. Um,
Fear
of
the
course I
moon.
didn't get that. I mean, I got big items later by killing people because I feel like no matter what you do as Luna, you
Let's
you kill
go.
people with your ultimate. And I worked my ultimate the first couple times because I didn't understand it, like the range. I didn't need to get close. I just thought I just hit people kind of like Zeus or some shit. That's another hero I need to play. I need to play Zeus mid. I know you guys play it with Asgard. As you see, I was waiting for a gank. I didn't have any wards or any vision. And I was just sitting there with herp. But if you saw where the creeps were, they could see me. Even though I was
What do you
low
see?
ground and they were high ground. Once the creeps moved up, they just walked down and said, boom, there I was. I mean, I was really
Missing top
surprised that I got away. I mean, all they needed was one gotcha,
on
one
the
brain
prowl.
sap, and I was dead. Like, I just didn't know why they didn't kill me. But, and
The
you could
night
say, like, oh, it's because
sees
it's bots,
all
but I really don't play anything. I play hard bots, actually. I think these are medium before I changed the difficulty, but since then I've played the harder ones.
down.
And all it really does teach you is how to deal with being pressured early. It doesn't teach you how to last hit, doesn't teach you how to fight, doesn't teach you how to be safe. Well, you could technically. All it does is teach you how to deal with being pressured early, taking a lot of damage, having to spend your gold on Legion, yada 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 yada. Just other bullshit like that doesn't matter.
Missing top.
Um, like I said, another thing I didn't like the starting item I went on here. Like, if I think I random, which is why I was able to get what I got. But you know, Iron Breakfast and a Circlet. But really, if you random Luna, you should get him Falling Blade. The Circlet is not worth the gold. It really isn't. And building into Wraith Baron isn't bad, but if you have the extra gold, get a Falling Blade, or you know, like that'd be a really good. I mean, it helps your last hit so much, and you can use it to like kind of like escape to the jungle. Now here I go, thinking I could take this guy on. Chaos Knight's with me. I'm like, yeah, and he just nightmares him. So I auto him, right? I tried to auto him so I could
Nice.
be nightmares because I just wanted to see if it would transfer on me. But he wasn't low enough, so it didn't
Let's
matter.
go.
Anyway, I'm looking at shop. I see it goes for Ring of Basilius. Not Ring of Basilius, but what you call it? Yeah, a Ring of Aquilus or whatever. But all I know is that all it does is give you armor and mana regen more so than the Ring of Basilius. And what I really should have done was just got power trades early. If you need like int problems, Drum is really good on Luna, Wand, and Power Trade. And that's all really the int you need because you don't cast a lot. You cast your ultimate and you cast your Q. That's really it. You don't need mana for anything else. But if you still somehow are having mana problems, then Drum's Endurance. Get a Bracer. Boom. I get a Bracer on almost everyone. I mean, there's some people I don't get Bracer on, but like I swear, there's not been a person that I have not gotten Bracer on. It's
Yes.
just the only reason why. Sorry, the reason why I like Bracer so much is because I like Drum a lot. Bracer gives you a lot of early damage, a lot of early stats, and Drum is really good because not only does it have a great accuracy, it kind of I'm sorry, it gives you mana. Like it gives you a good deal amount of mana early. Um, it doesn't give you like mana per se as in the stat mana. It just gives you int, which in turn gives you mana. And if you play like Dragon Knight or well, I won't say Tiny because Tiny you need Arcane
Missing
boosts
top.
on Tiny. But if you play at least early you need Arcane boosts. But
Starlight.
there's some people who don't need Arcane boosts, but they still need a boost of mana, and they don't want to spend something on pure int. Drum is great. Um, I like I like Urn of Shadows on Luna because it
Heads up.
it seems like sometimes that you can nuke somebody, and if they're just that little low health, you can just
You won't
drop it on them.
escape.
Or if
Poor
you have Urn and you kill somebody, you're gonna have a lot of Urn charges as Luna if you fucking pop in your ultimate every team fight. I mean, not that it has a pretty big cooldown, but it's the only time you should really pop it unless you know it'll save your life or something.
Yes.
Sorry for that noise, but we're only 9 minutes in this game, and it's already pretty.
For the night.
Yeah, it's really drowy. What I can do is I can stop my narration because I'm just going on and on about items and shit, and I can catch up when it gets interesting. It doesn't matter. Let me know what you really want me to do when it comes to the replay commentaries.
The
Um,
night sees all.
really, since I didn't record live, by record live I mean not talk and play at the same time. I really should have done better in this game, especially versus fucking bots. And the thing is, the only reason why I played a carry and bots is that I just really wanted to just play last hitting, but I didn't want to go into like a custom game and just smack minions or some shit because that's not gonna happen in game. In game, gonna be contested, which is why I upped the difficulty and all this other shit. And literally every game, every normal game I've played against people, I've always called support and got it. Um, Low level, not a lot of people like to play support, and a lot of people will play 5 different heroes, and I know that for a fact. So if I know that, if I just jump and I pick support and I get the support I want and I get to have fun, it's one less fun to put this person than the enemy team has. And of course I die there. Really, there's nothing I can do because of Nightmare. I couldn't move. It's kind of gay, I'm not gonna lie. But anyway, what was I saying? Oh, sorry. A lot of times in low level, you'll see people go like Ricky and Bloodseeker top or something. 2 people who need items and farm, and they'll contest over like last hits, and it's really stupid. So because if they both fighting over and they both miss it, then no one gets it, and it's really bad. So if I jump in and I play support, even if I'm the only support, that's one less farm-dependent hero on my team. There's the experience-dependent heroes, and that's the people who usually go mid because they get a ton of XP, they turn 6 as fast as they can, and they'll go. You know, your Stone Spirit, your Night Stalker, yada yada yada. Yeah, so there we go. I casted the ultimate, hit nothing, and I was like, what? And then for some reason I thought, oh, I have a bunch of minions here, I can fight them. I completely forgot about Bright Sack. I would have never done something as stupid as that. Really, I thought I should have walked away in shame, and also, I wanted my minions to win. I should have had my ring on, giving them more armor. There's so many mistakes that I had made that I just wasn't thinking. And also, I went and I was like, yeah, I was looking for, the settings, yeah. I could probably just cut this part out, actually. Now I'm thinking about it, but hey. I'm sitting here, I'm looking for something. Don't know what I'm looking for, but like I said, I'm just gonna
Your top tower is under attack.
yada. And really, if you think about it, look at my items. Look at the time of the game. If I wanted one, I should have got a magic stick earlier and just left it there. Look, I still have 3 of my tangos. I've died and used a salve. I have rings finished, but I don't have boots finished. Like, itemization is key when you play carry. You can't just waste your gold on bullshit. And I wasted my gold on bullshit. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying wand isn't good, but I should have been got that. I should have been got power treads before I even finished the ring. Treads help your last hit and gives you damage. Tread switching is really good. And gives you attack speed. You can hit more often. AKA gives you DPS. But hey. Really, I don't know what I'm doing. The lane keeps pushing up like this. I mean, there's nothing better than lane creeps, but look, this Chaos Knight, he's taking EXP with me. I should have just jungled. I mean, I would have cooked some damage, but I had tangos, and I did nothing with them. Absolutely nothing. I could have jungled. Also, with the, if I didn't want to take damage, for the quelling bait, I could have went and made room in one camp, pulled the minions in, when got the other camp pulled over, not took damage, and got last hits. Like, I don't know. I mean, I went and grabbed the invis room, so I'm thinking, okay, we're gonna gank them this time, right? My ultimate's coming up. You know, I'm thinking for some reason I can kill them with this, so I'm sitting here. I'm ready, right? I'm ready. My ultimate's up. He goes in, boom, and then he dies. I should initiate it, really. That way Chaos Knight wouldn't have took that much damage, and really shouldn't have went with him that low, but hey. Hey.
Beautiful.
What can you do, my friend? So I'm just like, fuck it, it's not safe, I can't be in lane. I'm gonna take jungle creeps. And really, if you look at this, I'm a ranged hero, right? Why am I just standing there in melee range just taking all this damage? I should be, pulling and kiting and hitting him, and I have blades. So it would be even better to do that. Just standing and taking all, look, I'm half health now. And I had power trades, I could have killed it faster, I could have hit switch to take less damage, yada 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 yada. We can go on and on about all the mistakes. And I think that's a good reason why to upload this, so I can look up here and go, oh god, this is a mistake I made, this is a mistake I made, and then people can learn from that. And no matter how good you are, there's going to be someone that go on and go, oh dude, you suck. Like, whatever. Who cares? It's a game. But there's some people who can out there and look at this and go, oh, well, this is what he did wrong. I would try not to do that in my game. Like, miss all these goddamn last hits. Like, good fucking lord. Like, if my team wasn't kicking ass, I would have nothing. Look at the time. 14-minute power tread. Like, what the fuck is wrong with me? Yeah, I died, but, I shouldn't... if I hadn't had last hits, it wouldn't matter if I died those 2 times. I would have more items than this.
The night sees all.
Also, if you're ever gonna... Now, I may be wrong on this, but if you're gonna use a tango, switch your power treads. And this is what I mean by that. It's because if you're gonna use like a solve, which heals a certain amount of HP, if you make your health pool smaller, like changing it to agility or some bullshit, right? You can heal more to the lower health pool because you're gonna heal the same amount regardless with the bow, and then switch back because you won't all of a sudden have no health. You'll still have the same amount of health when you switch. And you'll be closer anyway. But I feel like with a tango, you should leave it in strength because you have more HP regen anyway, and all tango is HP regen. So you might as well stack it with more HP regen regardless. But I may be wrong, but I know for a fact that you tread switch when you're low on mana, you need to cast, or if you're healing with a salve, because it makes it more cost efficient. So I popped the ultimate, and you saw how the camera randomly started over. Space default is for last event. Actually, I removed that in my newer games that I'm about to record. Now, when you hit F1 to select your character, I made that my space, and made that last event my age. So I could hit H, see what happened. I could hit space and come to me without having to double tap it and all this other bullshit. A lot of people say, "Oh, you're just making it like League," but it's like, well, whatever. You can just make it how it's comfortable. It shouldn't matter if it's like League, if it's like Dota, if it's like old school. It doesn't matter. You need to just make it comfortable. Or you should just learn it. It doesn't matter. But it's not more or less a hotkey button. It's more comfortable for you. It's probably looking more practical. I'm sitting here like, this is super the lion's over there. I'm over here hitting the fucking laser. Yeah, I got the kill, but laser's tanky. That's how lasers build, or it's supposed to build, it's more tanky. They scale really well in the late game with AC and all this other bullshit. Well, not really AC, but, what's it called? Like Blade Mail. Blade Mail's great on Razor. Cause he can just go in and chain link somebody and just fucking just not reflect damage and shit. It's really nice. But the thing is, there's a support lion. My health was not low enough for his finger of death to kill me. So I should have killed him first, then focused the Razor. Really. I'm not. I mean, if we go back and look at their scores, I could see who had the more gold at the time. But whatever. Really, as a carry, if you're gonna pitch for a kill, you want to kill who's the squishiest. Now, you could argue that I killed the Razor because he was closer, and I didn't have to go as deep. And I can say that. Now, here, I got Helm of the Dominator, and the reason why, if you look at my team comp, they're not really pushy. But if you look at their team comp, they can clear a little bit better than us. they're not really pushy either. But I was like, I'll get him on the Dominator. Now, looking back, I could have got Vlad's because that gives everyone armor, you know. You'd have been tankier because, you know, they have a Tide, they have a fucking Razor. They're going to be fighting and brawling with us. I really should have got a Vlad's. Really, last night, could have got a Vlad's or maybe even Spin, you know. Because I know early game Chaos Knight was a damage dealer, but later on he gets super beefy. Because he doesn't really build as much damage because he has a crit passive. So, but I really should have got Vlad's because it would have made the health pool that I have. Because look, I have 1,000 HP now, but I don't have that much armor. It would have really made my HP, you know, really go somewhere. But now, coming to that mid and late game, I don't know if you guys know who Karen Flax is, but he loves Luna, and he should build a game to where he went terrible early and still won late game because Luna is Luna. No matter what, you can't say no when you're stunned. Now, if you can see, I'm looking at their team. They have Team Script, they have Ravage, and they have Shuriken, and they have Nightmare. Those reasons alone are the reasons why I'm getting BKB. I think almost every carry should get it almost every game unless their team comp doesn't have really hard disables. It sets you back, but it can snowball you really hard when they all of a sudden go, oh, we can't stop her. You see what I'm saying? BKB makes you magic immune, which means almost disable immune. You can't be stopped, and it's great. Really, looking back, getting the Ogre Club is one thing. Looking back, the Ogre Club was great. It gives me strength, yada yada yada, but it doesn't really add to my damage. I'm a ability hero. I really should have got the Mental Hammer. It would have helped with my last hitting. Trying to be super tanky as a carry before you get damaged, depending on who you are, mind you. Because you can be a carry life stealer. I mean, grab a Midas and fucking farm all day and just have health. and you know, but there are times that I'm thinking that, I mean, look at my items. I'm a Helmho Dominator. The only agility I'm getting is Fred's and this shitty ring and a little bit from Wand. I don't do that much damage. And I'm over here buying an Ogre Club, having no armor, and trying to get more fucking HP. I'm not really itemizing. And if you see, I'm eyeing what you call it? I'm eyeing the Agnum Scepter. Don't get me wrong, Ags is good on Luna. I think Ags is good on a lot of people. But it is Ags and Sans and Yasha are the two most heaviest noob items in the game. People just go, oh, okay, I'm gonna get that. They look at its stats and think it just work. No matter what, no matter the team top, no matter the hero, and it's bad. This game, I don't think the Ags pickup was that bad. I was thinking, okay, if I get BKB and I have Aghanims, I can make sure I get the ult off. Because at this point, Chaos Knight and Spin, I'm doing way more damage than I'm going to. I'm too behind, I don't have the gold, yada yada yada. So, I don't think it was a bad choice. Really, I could have done something else with the 42,000 gold that it takes to make Aghanim. Look, I thought this, boom, dead. Now, really, I don't know why I was focusing the Bane here instead of the Bounty Hunter. Because I could have been hitting the whole time he was being greedy and chasing. And because he's just going to go invisible. Also, look, if you see that, I had my my tread switch, which is why I was able to get up that last stun off him, and I almost could have killed him. If I just focused him earlier instead of hitting the stupid Bane, I could have got another kill, you know. But I'm really proud of myself that I tread switch so I could get the extra cast. But hey, man. And I'm tread switching over here, so I'm like, Johnny. And I'm like, oh, okay. I'm gonna leave it on strength and I'm gonna run down, right? So I'm coming through, and they have all these. Chaos Knight popped his ultimate. I assume that's his ultimate. unless he got an illusion rune. Hey, but I assume it's his ultimate.
The night
Um,
sees all.
it would have been really nice for him to pop it at the tower, but you know, hey, they're bots. It's fucking whatever. Also, another support hero that I've been learning that I like is Hero. I don't know what I want to know. I know it should be the skill build. There's an optimal skill build that's great all the time. Secondary skill build that you can do based off of your team comp and their team comp. Yeah. E is free damage. It doesn't cost any mana. It gets better and reduces the cooldown. Like you can hit structures with it. I really like his really I like his ice path more than his dual breath. The slow is really great. I think people max it because you can clear a lot of farm with it. It burns afterwards, yada yada. But really, the game that I played Jakiro with, I maxed his E and his ice path. I felt like I didn't. If they were stunned and I got off my pyroclasm, you know, they're gonna stay in it for a while. Then I can dual breath
On
afterwards.
the prowl.
You know, I don't need them to be cripplingly slow if they're stunned. You know, but hey, that's just me. A lot of times when I play a hero, I max the disable unless it's someone that you wouldn't normally do that on. Like if I play Vim support, you know, I can agree with me. I tell them to the fuck bad. I max early. I don't max stun. Does have the itch early for that shit. You don't have the mana pool to max stun early. I max Wave of Terror, then I max stun, then I max her passive blast. And I almost, I get Wither Nether Swap a little late. I don't always pick it up at 6. It depends on if I'm the ganking support or the lane support. If I'm the lane support, I really don't see a better way of getting Nether Swap unless you know that your mid is coming or you have a jungle or whatnot. Simply because you Nether Swap and you can get out of mana. Like he has no mana so early. I know I'm talking about shit that you can do. I just like Spin and Pathfinder do way more damage than me. Slap him down with white meters. I'm just like, oh boy, they're like, oh, let's put a reference. I'm like, no, but hey, I got the Fiend's Grip. And I was like, whoa, they wasted Fiend's Grip on me, right? And then when I walk away, I look at my, it's like, oh, I had a lot of gold. Maybe that's why. I don't know, but they kind of wasted Fiend Grip on me, and Jakiro saved my ass actually. Stopped being from channeling his fucking secret sexy words of the 60s. Over here I'm just taking tower damage and I go back and I auto it a couple times and I go, whoa, wait a minute. I'm gonna die. So I walk away. Really, if I wanted to take the tower, I should start hitting it as I was walking through. Like I said, I don't have damage, so I don't know what the fuck I was doing. Really don't know. I think Blink's good on Luna. Blink Dagger, if you get a certain amount of damage first. Because you can blink it out of fight, you can blink and just boom, Lunar. Like I'm sorry, Eclipse, not Lunar Blessing. You can just boom. And it's really nice. I didn't get to this game, but you know, obviously I'm behind. But then, like I said, after getting kills and walking away like a bitch, as you can tell from the color, this is before the new update, the new patch, because now you can't abuse the courier like you used to. You can just press this burst of speed whenever you fucking feel like it, because you know now it's really changed. That 90-second cooldown is a big difference. But I really do like how they changed Roshan in the off lane. I really like the new patch, I really do. It made a lot of really terrifying heroes stronger, but it also made the support stronger. CM can jungle by herself now. She has enough damage off her Q to clear small camps. It's nice. It really is. Instead of bringing minions to the small camp and then the minions don't die because it's a small camp, you can just do it yourself. It's really nice. What was I gonna say? Like I said, I picked BKB. I'm ballsy. My got my aqua on. We're gonna push. Got my ring on.
Let's go.
Uh, I was like I said, I was greedy.
Run them down.
I was going eggs, and I got the blade first instead of
The
point booster.
enemy's bottom tower has
I'm not saying
fallen.
that everyone should get a point booster first, but I mean, I'm not having a problem with my mana. I'm really not.
On
There's
the
no point in
prowl.
getting, I guess, point booster and staff of wizardry, but
You want to
I was like,
see
oh, I'm just gonna get more agility because that'll turn into more damage, attack speed, and armor.
stalking.
Yeah. Really, it's just my itemization was really shitty this game. But like I said, the game's kind of almost over. To be truthfully honest with you,
Absolutely.
um, we got quite a bit of frames left. What I'm doing is when I do my my replay commentary. Excuse me, I'm tired. I put it in the editing system and then record it
Let's
then,
go.
or I can even upload it to YouTube and then record it. But I'm recording it
On
in
the
the
prowl.
editing program, so right after I save, I can like throw in the other thing and have it going as this one's saving, yada yada. It's 3 a.m. for me over here.
Quickly now.
As you can see, Sven bought a eye. He bought a
Let's go.
gem of true sight. And if it really, I don't see why. There's only one Invis hero. If it just had real support, because it's a bot game, we could have just had sentries. Um, but hey, the only reason I don't like Sven getting gem because unless he's super ahead,
Illuminating.
he kind of runs in. He runs in. He has an AoE stun. He has massive cleave, a great fucking ultimate.
Selemene
He's a
commands.
brawler. He's a fighter. He's going to be in the thick of it. So why would you throw someone who has a gem in the middle of 5 heroes? I don't fucking know. But hey,
Into battle.
that's just me, homeboy.
For the cause.
Oh, also, the nerf to Broodmother's webs, you can really feel the difference. You can't sneak up, grab 2 last hits, and run away without taking a good trade.
The night sees
You can
all.
take 1 or 2 hits before this patch, but with this new patch, you'll take a lot. So, meet people who would go Ring of Protection yeah, that's another ultimate, by the way. But and a wasted BKB charge. Like I said, I was noobing up this game, but anyone who goes Ring of Protection over Stout Shield,
Ah,
that build got thrown out the window when they nerfed her invisibility decay
let's go.
on her webs. You can't even go that build anymore. You have to go Stout Shield now. So I can even almost say you have to go Poor Man. But all this does delay your radiance. Not that I think the radiance is that good. I really don't think it's that good. I mean, it hurts, but like, you just need webs to even get the damage off without being in danger.
Enemy's middle
And
tower
you need
has
like,
fallen. On the
you
radiant
you
structures
could
are
get webs
fortified.
because it gives her a bunch of armor. You could get
Night sees all.
AC or Chivas. Uh, I like AC unbrood. I also like Chivas unbrooded. It kind of nukes them down a little bit. So then you drop that Q and then you get your E passive off and you kill them. Like it's with their radiance is gone. It's great. Yeah, I like Shivas on her. Even like Sheep Stick because or you can go it argues if you can get Sheep Stick and smack them a couple times, slow them down because they're already slowed, or you can get Orchid and make sure they don't get away from you. But I don't care for Orchid too much. I feel like there's certain heroes you can counter with it. And
Plan.
I feel if you don't have some type of gap closer, in which Brood does not have a gap closer at all. If you don't have some, it just has to depend on the movement speed
Yes.
and ambush from her webs. But if you don't have, I feel like Orchid is like, I'm not saying it's a bad item. I've seen it do very well in Broodmother. I don't know. I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna upload any more Brood VOD games actually, because it's wasting everyone's time. And I really don't play them anymore now. And I'm really starting to just jump into teaming
Absolutely.
matches. But as you see how I pushed the lane, got a bunch of creeps, and I'm hitting ancients, and then that's just something I should have been doing. Just like be on one side, I'm farming the other. I'm going to another lane. I pick up a room. Just like just getting shit done as a carry. Like look how much gold I have on me. And yeah, we did have a fight, but the last almost 2,000 gold was just me killing shit.
The night
Like it's
sees
what you're
all
fucking supposed to do. So I don't know.
by
I'm over
starlight.
here. I got my point booster. It doesn't really matter getting a point booster once you're already fucking low on health. It just makes you look lower, but whatever.
What do you see?
Uh, and boom, there, Agum's got the scepter. But like I said, this game it's almost over, and I'm looking at Sanic, and
Quickly
there's no point in looking. I have a Helm of a Dominator. That you really shouldn't get Sonic if you have a Helm of a Dominator, unless you feel on like trading it. But then, like, what's the point if you have it? Like, what's the point? Like, you buy one lifesteal item, you should probably
Yes.
just keep it, unless you're gonna trade it for a damage item later. Really? I could have got like a Heaven's Halberd, or like I don't know. There's a lot of other stuff I could have got.
Illuminated.
Really, early instead of going the Wraith brand, and I pick up the gem. See, I told you. And like, and they kill me right after I pick it up. Like, I was like, man, I really need to get that gem. I don't know. Like, I think Max and Magnus is a little better on Luna than Sonic, simply because the fact that even though you take that damage, it doesn't matter if they're stunned. Like, if you ult and they're stunned, and then as soon as the ult's over, you stun them with your Q, you're not gonna get that extra damage on you if you just kill them. You know what I'm saying? Also, another thing I didn't do this game was carry Tiki scrolls. I cannot stress enough the importance of Tiki scrolls. I'm not saying Sonic is bad on that. But I think Max and Madness is a little better because you can just smack the shit out of them, and they can't do anything because you have Q and you have R, and it keeps them stunned. Shadow Blade is nice, Manta is nice, Butterfly is nice, NKB is nice if they have evasion.
The enemy.
I don't know why I'm getting Shadow Blade now. Shadow Blade is such a, I'm not saying a early game item, but it helps to do crazy shit with her ultimate early. But whatever, that's the game. I hope you learned from all my shitty mistakes.
Once more.
And you guys have a good one. I'll upload more. Alright guys, peace.